Beat it up. And I ended up I didn't even get my deal while I was in Philly. I had to come to New York.
Mm-hmm.
So once I did come to New York, I started taking meetings. It's all in the book. Everything, the book is about basically me going from like sleeping in my car in Manhattan, taking meetings with people, just coming like cold calling people's like offices like Warner and Sony and Universal, just cold calling them on the phone. I would talk to like security officers and the people at the front desk and stuff until I actually got a answer from an executive. And then once I got that answer from that executive and he heard my music, everybody they started talking, and every label wanted to sign me. So that's pretty much what the book is about. It's just basically I just want other people to see my story and use it or improvise on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why I wrote the book. It just came to me one morning. I forget what I was feeling, but it only took me a week and a half to write the book. And
that's just because you are a writer.
Hey, they reminded myself of everything that went on. It just came flowing in. I didn't even remember some of the stuff that I wrote in the book until I started writing it. But when you read it, I got a copy for you. When you read it, you'll see. Yeah, it was fun for me to write. It was like going back, all the traveling and meeting all the, the J-Lo's and the Chris Browns and the Kanye West, like meeting all of those people, just, running around and things happened so fast. It was crazy.
Yeah, once they start, it's like, whew.
Thank you.
Once they start going, it's a whew.
Yeah.
It's like you stuck in quicksand when you're trying to get it to go. But once that shit go, you better hold on to your pants, boy.
Yeah, you want to rocket ship out of there. Like it's still happening fast. I took time off to do other things like inventions. I told you about all the inventions that I'm working on and stuff like that.
Are we able to talk about any of that or no? No.
I can tell you about them. One of them is a doll. I can't tell you much about it. And then the other one is sneakers, but they're just not sneakers. They have some electronic capabilities to them. So those are two of the inventions. And I'm also working on a phone, which is going to be different from any other phone, that anybody has right now. So those are the three inventions that I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Thank you.
B, it's phenomenal woman type shit right here, B.
For real.
You know what I'm saying, God?
I mean, just the hustle of cold calling labels to get in the door is crazy. That's ill. Like, because people nowadays would not even do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody already think they're a star.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The difference. What the thing is? That's so crazy that you just said that people wouldn't even do that, because those same people that I cold called then, I can still call right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing I have some artists that I'm working with, and I can call every label right now and get these artists to where they need to be because of those cold calls in the beginning. They like, oh, she's serious. She means what she said. So yeah, just because of that. And I'm just so grateful that I got the right people when I finally got to speak to somebody, because everybody in the industry is not, it's not as great as but and you dealt with that too, but I know how to circumvent that kind of thing.
Well, see, I think you taking that kind of position in pushing forward probably weeded out anybody that was already on bull right off rip, because they had to be like on some humble stuff in order to even reach back out to you. You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
Yo, that makes so much sense. You are absolutely right. Because if they were the wrong type of people, they wouldn't answer my call.
Yeah.
Yo, you are absolutely correct.
Yeah, that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
So what was another one of it? Was another joint I liked? You sent Let's Go. Was it?
Oh yeah, Let Go. That's a reggae joint.
Yeah. That one.
Guess who produced that one?
Who?
Your boy Munch.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Rockness.
Yeah, he killed that one. So we looking to do a basement party on that video. You know, everybody.
Y'all trying to do it soon or later? Do I got time to get back to the East Coast?
Yeah, we'll wait for you. You already know. We'll wait for you for that one.
What up?
Yo, you definitely want that. Now you gotta be in it.
I know he stated it. Now you got to make sure.
I'm like, hey.
I give you the ETA and all that. I know what I'm saying. I'll let you know off the air.
Look, brother, ASAP, as soon as possible.
So when you guys want to start your own side hustle, your own business, whatever it is that you guys want to do, people are going to call it your little business, right? They're going to call it your little business, your little side hustle, but that's okay. When I wanted to start my own hair care line, someone told me, aren't there already hair care lines out? When I wanted to start selling courses, people told me that's all you do is sell stuff on the internet. And when I decided to buy rental properties instead of investing in my own personal house, people told me that you don't own a home, you own houses. So people are always going to have something negative to say, but it does not matter. What they're really doing is projecting their insecurities onto you, right? They really want to be in the position that you're in, to have that faith in yourself to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Owning my own business outweighs the benefits of me going back to a 9-to-5. So there's no reason to give up.
This is Monsta Nation Jade, and I think you should start your journey to financial freedom right now. So go to the website that you see here, or click the link in the description below, or find me on IG and click the link in my bio, Exotic Jade Eyes.
So with that joint, the vibe on that shit was crazy. That shit took me, like, I was in a whole nother room of the crib. Like, that shit brought me out. Because Jade was playing it, you know what I mean?
Out my mind, 'cause we fight all day and make love all night.
Yo, real talk, like, you gonna mess around, we gonna have us a whole project together out fucking around, running around here, cause this
look, you know I write them like whatever. So
I know, like, that's what I'm saying.
That's a whole bunch of your time.
Look, how long you said it took you to write that book?
A week and a half.
Yeah, like, she right, B. Like, I worked with her already. Like, she just go.
And the half a week was proofing it. Yo.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Had to get my quotation marks in order.
Writing is one of the most important things in music, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just having this discussion a couple of days ago at my studio. Like, the simplicity of making the words basic enough to where everybody can understand them, but then complex enough to where they're not just layman terms to where, you know, everybody would say it.
Yeah.
And you gotta grab them by the jugular. You gotta grab them up by the throat.
Yeah.
So, what was the process with you working with Rihanna coming up with that Please Don't Stop the Music record?
Okay, so when I signed to Sony, after everybody, all the negotiations done, I did sign to Sony. That was the first session that they put me on with a production duo called Stargate. First session. So I go in there, I'm nervous as I don't know what, because it's my first professional session. I had done sessions, you know, paying my little $30, $40 an hour, going in and do my little karaoke, but this was a professional session. And they played me one track, and I wrote a song on that one, and that was called Cry, and that also made it on Rihanna's album. It wasn't a single here, it was a single in the UK, but that was the first song I wrote, called Cry. But then they sent me this other track, and this track it was so dope to start with, but then they had a Michael Jackson sample in it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, can we do this? He was still alive at the time. I was like, can we do this? Yeah, that was like the last song he approved before he passed away. So when I heard his voice on there, it was like extra pressure, like, oh my goodness, I know he's gonna have to hear this because he has to clear it. So this better be scorchy fire, fish grease hot. So
for sure.
I couldn't even stay in the studio because I needed to be outdoors because I felt like I was boxed in with that track. That track was too big for me and that track to be in one little room. So I recorded it on my little recorder thing, and I took it out, and I went out to a club, a bar, and I had some drinks and smoked something, and I was just I wrote about the night. Like the first line said, it's getting late. I'm making my way over to my favorite place, talking about going over to the bar. I got to get my body moving, shake the stress away, because I was stressed. But, I'm sorry. Can I come? I'm sorry. I was stressed out. I'm sorry. I was stressed out because it's like, I have to deliver. Stargate at the time was like the hottest producer. They still the hottest. But at the time, they was just coming over from Norway, and they were the hottest producers in everywhere. So, I'll make my way, gotta get my body moving, shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you look my way, possible candidate. That's talking about all the labels that wanted to sign me and how they all like candidates of me and me now getting my deal. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party, but now we rocking on the dance floor acting naughty. I had to kind of disguise it as a relationship because I don't want people to know that I'm talking about the actual night. We're hand to hand, chest to chest, and then we're face to face. And it's, I want to take you away. Let's escape into the music. That's what I had to do. I had to like escape into the music. So that's why I went out and I wanted to hear the music loud and I wanted to get that vibe in my heart and stuff like that. And then now that you know what the song was based on, when you hear the second verse and everything else, you'll know that it was just basically talking about that evening. I didn't write the second verse until the next morning when I was about to go back to the studio to let them hear it. So the second verse says, baby, are you ready? Because it's getting close. Like, I'm getting close to going in and singing this song for these people. Like, don't you feel the passion ready to explode? What goes on between us, no one has to know. This is a private show. That was basically back to the relationship thing of it, just so like it could be in disguise. But that was what Don't Stop the Music was about. Yes, and then you want to be starting something. Like, do you know what you started? And then don't stop the music because you want to be starting something. Sample was in it, so that's why I named it Don't Stop the Music.
Man, that's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's great.
That's some shit right there.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
For real.
Yeah,
For listening to Monsta Mondayz podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, The Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.